Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We will presentation in your group 9. In member group, my name is Mia Audina and my friend Salsabila and Nur Tamala. Okay, and the title Principle of Language Assessment. Okay, and the next material, Introduction. And assessing language learning, it is essential to apply sound principles that ensure the quality and fairness of the evaluation process. Assessment is not merely about giving score, but about measuring how well learners have achievement specific language competition to achieve this goal. Educator must design assessment that are valid, reliable, practical, authentic, and that procedure positive. What's back? The 5 fundamental principles have ensured that language assessment contribute effectively to both teaching and learning process.
Okay, next slide. It is validity. I will mention this some of the point of validity. The first one, the extent to which a test measure what it intends to measure, and the second one is ensures that task accurately reflect the target language skill or constructs. And the third is include several types, for example like content validity. And the fourth is a valid test aligned with learning objective and provides meaningful interpretation of result. Okay, I will explain some additional material about this validity. Validity refers to how well a test measure what if it's supposed to measure. In language testing, this means that every task and questions must truly reflect the language skill being assessed. For example, the purpose is to measure speaking ability, then students should actually perform speaking tasks and not just answer grammar questions. A valid test aligns with the learning objective and provides information that accurately represents students' language competence, and without validity, the result have little educational value. Okay, that's the explanations about the material validity. Okay, next material. Okay, next material, it is reliability. I will explain what is the reliability in some points. So the first one, we got the reliability is the degree of consistency and stability in the test result. It is on the reliable assessment produces similar outcomes under consistent conditions. And the second one is influenced by factors such as scoring producers, test length, and administration conditions. And the third is use of standardized rubrics and clear instructions increase reliability. So also additional some materials about this reliability. So reliability is about the consistency of the test result. A reliable test produces similar outcomes if taken again under similar conditions. For instance, if the same students takes the test twice of two different teachers scores the same answer, the result should not vary too much, because reliability can be improved by using clear scoring rubrics, objective questions, and consistent administration procedures. These principles ensures a fairness and accuracy in evaluating learning performance. Okay, the next material is practicality. I will explain some points about this topic. So the first one, practicality, refers to efficiency and feasibility to text implementation. And the second one involves considerations of time, cost, and resources, and scoring workload. And the third is practical text is easy to design, administer, and grade without reducing quality. And the last is balance between practicality and validity is essential. Okay, I will add some explanations about this subject. Okay, practically refers to how feasible and efficient a test in real teaching situations. A test must be realistic in the terms of time, effort, and resources. And both of the teacher and the students, for example, an oral test for 50 students might not be practical if the teacher if there is only one teacher and limited time. Therefore, practically remains to use balance between quality and manageability, and so that assessment remains effective and sustainable.
Okay, I am Natamala. Next material, authenticity. Authenticity emphasizes that tasks should resemble live communication when loans ask to write an email, interpret real conversation, or read meaningful text. They are engineering with a language as it is actually used. This makes the assessment more relevant and motivating for a student. Although the test assess communicative competence that just memorizes knowledge, and they better reflect how language used outside the classroom. Example, asking students to listen to real weather forecasts and feel in the jar, or having them role play underlining food in the restaurant. Asking students to identify the test of insulated or related sentence, like the cat sat on the mat, he will go to the store. Will the test criminalize it? It doesn't reflect how we use language communicatively. Waste back hours back refers to effect of tasting on teaching and learning a test with a positive aspect, encourage students to learn meaningfully and teacher to teach. On the other hand, negative feedback happens when tests make a student only memorize answer or focus on passing rather than learning. Good assessment should therefore be designed to promote positive feedback, helping students develop real language skill, not just test-taking strategies. Type of feedback. Positive feedback. This occurs when a test occurs good teaching practice. If a test assesses a communicative skill, teacher will be more likely to teach to skill in the classroom that leads to improved language learning. Example, if a final speaking exam involves a group discussion, teacher will spend more class time on discussion activities which benefit student learning. Negative feedback, these are habits. When a test calls the teacher to teach on the task, focus only on the specific format and an exam that will beyond the exam. This can narrow the curriculum and lead to memorization instead of language is questionation. Example, if a national English test is entering multiple choice, teacher might spend all their time on multiple choice drills, neglecting important skill like speaking and writing. Okay, thank you.
Okay, and the next material, conclusion. In summary, effective language assessment must be guided by the 5 essential principles of validity, reliability, practice, authentic, and feedback. Each principle plays a vital role in ensuring that the test results are meaningful, consistent, and beneficial for learners. By applying these principles, teacher can create relevant and educational flow assessment that support both teaching improvement and student language development. Ultimately, good assessment is not only a measure of learning, but also a tools for enhance the overall quality of language education. Okay, that's the presentation from your group 9. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.